Hi, Black Swan is finally here and she's everything we expected for our first 5-star DOT sub DPS and more. Her Arcana DOT is really strong and does so much damage that it is competing against some of our best DPSs. And that is just talking about herself. But when put together with Kafka, these two support each other so perfectly and do so much damage together. But I'm sure all of you guys are tired of hearing Kafka again and again when Black Swan is mentioned. So alongside her team with Kafka, what are the top 3 best Black Swan teams? Before we start, I'll be giving away a supply pass / welcome rune / crystal card to my subscribers at 3k subs, so make sure you subscribe to enter. How I'm gonna format this video is mention each team comp or archetype, then explain why it's good, and then finish it with an MLC 12 run before moving on to the next team. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys prefer this, or you guys want me to just say everything in the beginning and leave the gameplay at the end. Anyways, let's get on with number 3, the double DOT team archetype. However, more specifically, I like this mono wind variant with Black Swan acting as a support and Sample being the quote-unquote carry, despite Black Swan's Arcana doing more damage even with Bronya buffing Sample, but that's besides the point. This team will also work with Luca or Gwennafen instead of Sample. But however, I want to add that this team, while it doesn't require it, to be able to clear comfortably, you really want to have E4 for your Sample, E6 for your Luca, or E1 for your Gwennafen. The reason why this team is pretty strong is pretty simple. Black Swan is a more than sufficient enough unit to do damage, however she really wants to have another DOT type in the team. This is why traditional hypercarry combos like Bronya, Ramei plus healer isn't as good as if you were to run another DOT sub DPS with her. While hypercarry may work, running her with another type of DOT will ensure higher Arcana stacks and in total mean more damage. Before you guys question my questionable gameplay in the background, yes, it's not played perfectly and the enemies either have lightning or wind or both resistance, so the damage will be lower than expected. Unfortunately, this MLC isn't too kind on Black Swan, but she can still clear and that just shows how good she is. I'm running Silver Wolf over Bronya to imply wind weakness, but it can be brute force using Bronya or even Ramei instead.
記憶みんなそこで深淵を迎える焦らない一緒にどうへえリポップしたガツンとくるやつか
僕は言う
何と私を楽しませてくれる
Number 2. Black Swan is Wimpella. Okay, that was horrible, but it's not really a team comp or archetype, more of a playstyle. But it's essentially playing Black Swan as if she was a generic debuffer, like an actual inhibitor unit, kind of in the same role as Pella and Silverwolf. As you guys know, her skill can apply up to 20% defense reduction for 3 turns at skill level 10. While it's not as big as Pella's 40% on her ult or Silverwolf's 45% on her ult, it's 3 target and she more than makes up for it in personal damage, as you're not going to be running her as a full support with Eagle Relic set or whatnot. You're still going to be running damage relic sets with damage stats. Of course, if you wish to, you can run her with a more supportive setup like this hybrid build I have here with Resolution Shine Slide Cone and an ERR rope, while running DPS everywhere else, just for the extra bit of debuff supportiveness. The reason I did this is that you're gonna be spamming basic when the defense shred is still active, so Resolution Shines was used that to the advantage, and ERR is just old uptime, which means more Arcana uptime. This playstyle is really strong as a lot of times her personal damage will actually increase your team's total DPS than if you were to use Pella or Silverwolf, while also providing the defense down for your main DPS. Surprisingly enough, she's actually a Nihility unit, wow. I ran her in this Jinu Hyper team, but she works just as well or even better in other teams, like Blade Hyper, which is kinda like Mono Wind, or Luna Hyper with the upcoming Sparkle.
誰か我に力を引け我々は塔に嵐に踏み入った守るべき者のために打ち崩せ月光を剣とすこの月下で全てを照らさん死ぬか最悪の力くだらない我に力を月光を剣とす
天使を授けん償いたまえ
運命この月下で全てを照らさん避けられ我に力を
亡者再臨
競争よ大化月光を剣とす
お別れの時
この月下で全てを照らさん避けられないにせ我に力を我々は塔に嵐に踏み入った守るべき者のために打ち崩せ逃げられる一緒にな記憶みんなそこで深淵を迎える
Number 1. Mummies. Jokes aside, to no one's surprise, this is her best team by far. I've said this a million times and many others has done so as well, and it is with good reason. Kafka's ability to activate Black Swan's Arcana works much better than I had thought, and it results in some really insane damage. But let's actually take an in-depth look at why it's so strong. I won't go over what Arcana does again, I have a video explaining Black Swan's kit, but I want to go over what exactly does Kafka do with Black Swan that makes this team so strong. So as you guys know, Kafka is able to proc all pre-existing DOT on the enemy. Black Swan's Arcana counts as a DOT despite not being a burn, wind shear, bleed, or shock. So it means Kafka is able to proc Arcana on demand. The most insane part is that after proccing it, it doesn't reset unlike when it's the enemy's turn. And furthermore, you add more Arcana due to Kafka also applying shock on her skill, ultimate, and talent. So basically, Kafka is doing more damage with Black Swan, and Black Swan is doing more damage with Kafka. Literally a pairing made in heaven. But it's kinda as expected, as everyone knew that it was gonna happen eventually with Kafka. She just released too early before the broken DOT's units came in. Again, let me reiterate, the enemies are either resistant to lightning or wind or both. So this much damage while being resistant? Yeah, it's pretty insane. And Rama is just the icing on top, making this team even more broken.
天使を授けん
あら優しい
償いたまえ
生命の本質は水運命の選択だ落ち着いて
お別れの時
優美な身全員いずれ風に吹き落とされる最悪の力立ちなさいはっ呼吸するはっ
亡者再臨
素晴らしいさようなら落ち着いて研究根は巡る何が知りたいの協調よ記憶皆そこで深淵を迎えるちゃんと立てる立ちなさい
厄介を避け償いたまえ
生命の落ち着いて命の葉いずれ風に吹き落とされる
亡者再臨
最悪の
贖罪の時だ
研究の価値ありはっ立ちなさい協調よ素晴らしいさようなら